Welcome to Proudly Said, bold voices and real stories. I'm John Highland, Scouse, queer, and still trying to make sense of it all. This space is for the stuff we don't always say out loud, but probably should. Let's get into it. So I've been dying to get in this venue, and when I mentioned it to my next guest, they were like, yeah, let's do it there. That was the first gay bar I ever went in. So the fabulous Niall O'Callaghan.
Hello.
Some might know as Scouse Girls, some might know as chatting shit on TikTok.
Yeah. I've got me an episode on Crime Watch as well.
Have you really?
No, I'm going to miss it. Everyone goes, how do I know you? I recognise you. I'm like, oh, it's Crime Watch. And they're like, really? Everyone believes me. I'm a good actress, you say. But no, I haven't got
Okay,
it.
fine. So how are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. When you said this was the first gay bar that you came into, I was like, oh, but so we've got to try and get it in here.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oh my God. Well, I was working and I was in the car actually. So it was when I was
Out in the
18 and I was 18. I'd just come out. My auntie Carla was like, let's go out. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Go to town. I'll take you out. I'm 34 now. So it's like 16 years.
Well, I'm 34, so yeah.
16.
Yeah, that's the
think
correct
it's
math.
right. I thought
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
like 18, but that's not. That's
It is 16 years ago.
Yeah,
Ugh.
16 years ago I walked through those doors. And you know what? I don't think it's changed either.
Don't say that, Kev. I'll have a feel like because it has. It's changed quite a
Has it?
lot.
All right, I'm just gonna say, all right, it does. It definitely has changed.
It's been through like a few refurbs. Obviously, the stuff up like, and you know what? It's changed a lot in terms of like music and that as well.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I done my one of these years ago with Tiara, and said when she first started coming, he was like, boom, her words, boom, boom, fucking twat, music, boom, boom, and then it went a bit more camp.
Yeah. I see. I remember at camp, but I think it was Tiara that was on the decks when I first came in.
Tiara made the camp.
Yeah, she did make a camp, but she does it really well as well. She does it really well.
So okay, we see. This is how I love to do these because we kind of had a plan how we're going to start, and it's not gone to plan already. We've only just started. What was that experience like then? Your first coming out? Because I think this will make sense because I saw that you recently went into Gyro and did like a little talk about being gay and your experiences as a gay man and what you do. So let's take it back there. Like, okay,
Let's go back.
This is your first coming into gay town as we would call it then. Come on, tell me that experience.
Do you know what? A bit like a kid in a candy shop. You know? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Walking in, didn't know what to expect at first, and I thought, right, let's just go in. I was very nervous. I thought, let's walk down those stairs. I heard the music going, and I'm pretty sure it was a Nicki Minaj song that was playing.
I couldn't tell you.
How
long's Nicki Minaj been around?
It was pink. Like everything was like so glitzy. It was dark. It was busy, and we grabbed a drink. And I just remember looking around the room, going, "Oh my God, there's more people in here that's like me."
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I remember turning 18, and I went out, and all my friends at the time were straight, so I was going to all different straight clubs and like having a ball. Don't get me wrong, it was brilliant.
But it's just that little something.
Yeah, something was missing, and it wasn't until my auntie Carla brought me here, it just opened my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, like there's a whole world that I didn't know existed.
Yeah. I love that. It was like me and my auntie Carla.
Yeah, me and my auntie Carla. Shout out to our Carla, love you.
So I was around the same time. My first gay bars on the same night where Navy. I'm trying to find my bearings now where we are. Navy's over there. And Pink.
Yeah, Pink to make the boys wink.
Pink.
Yes.
Oh my God, I miss Pink.
No, I miss.
I miss Pink then. Then it became something else.
I miss Pink for a different. I don't miss Pink for a different reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I had an ex-boyfriend who DJ'd in there.
Oh, okay, fair.
So I missed the bar, not him.
Fair.
Hope he doesn't watch this.
Cut.
Yeah, let's cut that out.
So that's lovely, and I do get that. Cause that's definitely like years ago. I think it's a different time now.
Yeah,
to come into that gay bar was like, oh my God, like you said it. Other people like me. It's this is where the importance of these safe spaces is, isn't it?
For sure.
So,
but to have a space like this is just incredible, and I love Liverpool for this as well. Like it's my favorite thing about going into town is coming into these areas, going to Gay Town, and feeling like you belong somewhere.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's like it with Manchester as well. When I first went down Canal Street, it was a big eye opener, and I thought, oh my God, this is a whole street full of queer people. And I remember going there and seeing there was a bar called Queer, and that for me, when growing up, queer was like a bad word. It was like something that was like an insult. I was called queer growing up, and so when I hear that word, I don't it's not really good, if that makes sense. And then to see it plastered all over the front of a bar, I was like, oh my God, queer. Like, I'm queer. Most people here are queer. And it was fantastic.
And I love that. I mean, I do know loads of like older people who aren't a big fan of the word and will never like the word, but are respectful of a young generation and this, that, and the other. So I think that's a nice segue to talk about how, like, so these have been your like experiences in early gay world.
Yeah.
Putting years on you there, Niall, sorry.
Calling me old, are you, love?
I mean, when are you 35?
Next week.
Next week?
No, I was 34 on the 19th of October.
So you're fine. I'm 35 in December.
Cute.
So yeah, I'm older.
Yeah.
No. So you have a bit of a social media presence.
You know what? I would say, let's
bit.
be modest. I'd say a bit.
A bit of a social media. But you know what though? You're doing well for yourself.
Thank you so much.
Like,
thank you.
With the social media as well as other things, because you seem to be getting like booked, the whole phrase booked and blessed, to be doing other stuff in the city, like with Liverpool One, for culture. So like, just take me on that journey. Like how did you start in that world?
So ever since I was a little girl, I've always known I am meant to entertain. I've always been an entertainer, and a bit like when I was a kid, done drama club and all that. And I feel like with every atom of my being, I'm supposed to entertain and make a difference. I feel like my sole reason of being on this earth is to do that. So I thought, like, growing up, I was like, how do I get in the public eye? How do I get on stage, if you like, and really shine? And I'd done a bit of like extra work on Hollyoaks. That was fun. And then I'd like apply for like different reality TV shows, and then there was like loads of no's. Then 2020,
or no answers.
or no answers, yeah. And I thought, maybe I have to look a certain way. Maybe I need to be a bit more like, you know, a bit more tanned, or a bit more skinny, or a bit more like, well, look,
televisual.
Yeah. Because I feel like, well, I thought at the time you had to be a certain way to be that, and I think maybe at one point you did. But it's so diverse now. And when I looked at the telly, I was like, oh my God, I don't look like those types of people. Like, I need to stop eating Mackies if I want to look like that. And I wasn't going to give me Mackies up anytime soon.
No, I'm with you on that.
I'm just going to be fat and happy, or fat and miserable and not on the telly. But then it was 2023. I got a casting agent that finally like recognised and seen something in me, and she invited me to go down to Celebs Go Dating. So I went down to Celebs Go Dating, and I thought, you know what, how do I make an impact here? Who do I need to impress? Because I'm not interested in dating celebrities. We're worlds apart at the moment, and it's just not for me. But the reason I want to be there and be in that environment is to show that I can thrive in that environment and impress the cast and producers and everyone else involved. So it was more the crew rather than being on telly.
Yeah, like I can be entertaining. Put me on other things.
Yeah. Look, I'm here. I love being here. I'm grateful that I'm here. See me and like let me entertain. So, long story short.
No, I love that.
So yeah.
Did you get on Celebs Go Dating?
Yeah, I got on it. So they asked me to come down for a second time as well, the same season. So the first time it was the mixer, so the first episode.
Right.
The second time it was more of a private mixer. And they put me on with, you know, Mark Francis from Made in Chelsea.
Yes.
So he's very caviar. I'm very kebab. I'm very proud to be kebab. Like, we're worlds apart. You know, our circles will never mix, and that is so okay. And it was never obviously going to work. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going to get picked, but that I'm not there to be picked by him, am I?
I'm going to go find that episode.
Yeah. Oh, and Adam Collard is in it as well. Oh my God, he's so fit.
You're a little bit gutted that you weren't put on with him.
Yeah. Well, he spoke to me though. He actually liked my shirt as well. But I was like, oh, I like your face.
I like your shirt. Yeah. Look at me.
I know. I was like,
faces up here, girl.
Yeah. Not in his cacks, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just a crazy experience just to be down there. And I really thought to myself, like, I'm there to impress the casting agents. I'm there to impress the producers. I'm not there to date a celebrity. I'm not really interested in that. I just really need to find a way on how to get on stage, how to perform, and how to be in the entertainment industry.
Like stepping stone.
Yeah, exactly. But then it pretty much came from that. Like, it really, being in the environment and being in front of the camera was something that I thrived in. But then it was also like a bit of a bittersweet moment because they were really focused on the celebs, and I was there in the environment, but no one's focused on me. And I was like, you know what? I said, I loved it that much. And I was like, said to the producers when I was leaving, I was like, I am going to come back on this show, but I'm going to be the celebrity. Like, and they started laughing. I was like, no, that doesn't sound really humble. And I was like, I just know I belong in that environment and it's just a bit of me.
And I bet you that conversation was one of them where, because you had the gall to say that, they've laughed as you've like said it, like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
You've walked away, and like, I bet you will come back.
Yeah. And then I did come back for the second mixer. But then it was just all about making an impression. And then I remember I had a DM from a casting producer for Married at First Sight. Would you apply for Married at First Sight? And at first I was like, oh, I'm not about it. And I was like, do I really want to marry a stranger on telly in front of everyone? Is it a stepping stone that can get me in the right direction? And I on about it for ages, and I thought, you know what? Let's just write like the application form.
Yeah.
So I've spent 3 whole hours writing out this application form. I've got them in my notes actually. Like I can read out.
Kept them in your notes because you spent so long.
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm dead proud.
Education.
It's like a trophy. Like I'm really proud of it. And one of the questions where it asked me something like, why, to give me an example or a story on how what like it shaped your dating world and how it changed your dating world. So I actually was quite funny with it. So there was a story where I wrote down and it says, okay, so for the purpose of this story, let's just call him. Can I say
Steve-bomb?
Sorry, I just dropped it.
You've had a chat with Regina, haven't you, already?
I know, I have. It's here.
Carry on, I'll bleep it.
So it said, for the purpose of the story, let's just call him.
Yeah.
I met on Grindr. And it just went from there. So it was really funny. John, if I do say so myself, it was hysterical.
Because you put so much time into it.
Yeah, I really spent it. So I spent so much time doing it. I was really proud of it. And I thought, this is funny. this is going to get me the gig. Yeah. So then sent it off. Casting producer rang me the next day and was like, look, Niall, I've been casting for 8 years and this is the best application form I've ever read.
Was it true? Was it like?
Well, I'm going to pretend it was true. It was that, like, he said
in
that.
your fantasy.
That was true. He said those words. I quote him. Whether or not he says it to any other one.
Oh no, I mean the experience.
What do you mean?
The actual scenario that you wrote, was it?
It was true.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it was true. Like, long story short, I met this boy. We had a whirlwind of a week. I said, I love you.
Really quick.
Said, I love you after like a few hours. I've never said that before. Like, that's so, no, it's cringe. It's cringe. But you know, when you just think, oh my God, this moment feels right.
Yeah.
Long story short, we
It
were
wasn't.
together for a week. It wasn't. No, long story short, it was short. It was the shortest situation you've ever been in. A week later, he finished me for his ex. Got back with his ex.
Gays.
So with his ex now. And like, the gays move fast.
They do.
So,
but for maths,
yeah.
Did that work? Did you get it?
So I didn't. I was waiting for a little while and thought, oh, I've not heard off him. So I thought, right, I'm going to message him myself and really get the ball rolling. So I messaged him and he was like, look, not on the project anymore. Let me find out. So he didn't. He did. He went away, come back and was like, look, they've gone in a different direction. I was like, do you know what, right? I was like, no. I was fuming. I was absolutely livid. I was like, how dare you say no? It was so offensive. And I thought, you know what, right? This has lit a fire under my arse and I'm going to use it all sleeping on me and I'm going to wake you all up now. So that's when I started TikTok.
Sorry, that's just everything. I took the fire under my arse. I'm going to be like, because you know what makes me laugh when you look at, I'm in the middle of like binge watching US version of Traitors, and it's just basically all reality stars. And he's like, oh yeah, this person's been on Survivor 3 times. And it's like, what? So this is me thinking like, you were going to be like, right, I'm going to get on this show, and this show is like, nope, TikTok.
Yeah, no TikTok.
So how did that where did that come from? Like, did you just discover it and think, I'm going to have a go at this, or like, what was that?
Yeah. Well, I really needed to find a platform that really let me showcase my personality. And I noticed that TikTok done really well for like creators. And it was a quick, like it was sort of like an overnight thing where people thought, I'm just going to post, it's going to go off. And it did. People went viral all the time. Like the algorithm was different to what it is now, but people just went crazy for it. So I thought, right, this is the perfect way to showcase me basically. So I played around a few times for like different things, trying to figure out what my niche is. How do I like make people laugh? So they tell you on TikTok that like if you're starting off, you don't really want to do like lip syncing videos because no one's really that bothered. Or if you want to do like a come with me, no one's asked.
Unless you're like a celebrity.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like, come with me. And it's just like, oh, I don't want to go with you. I'm staying home. I'm staying in bed. I'm sorry. Literally, I don't want to go nowhere with you unless you're like James Nelson Joyce or someone.
Like an element, especially when you see like I don't like the word influencers, but I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
It's like, come with me for this, and it's like normal person's watching it going, oh yeah, I'll just watch you on your like lovely entitled life.
Yeah, no,
Getting
exactly.
invites to things.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere with you. And I thought so you do have to figure out what your niche is. So when I was watching it, I was like, right, I was watching people who were like cleaning the house or I don't know what I'm saying. Like, cleaning the house. HAUS, cleaning the house, or like, you know, like there was people in wigs, and I thought that is hysterical. So are you on to Julian Sewell?
Yeah.
So like Paloma Diamonds and all that.
Yes.
So I thought, right, that's really funny. Had a couple of wigs in my bedroom, but at the time didn't take no notice. And then it wasn't until it was March the 3rd, 2024 is when I posted the first Scouse Girl video. That's when they were born. Yeah. The very first one.
Why does it feel like you've been around for so much longer than like 18 months?
Yeah, it's been about 18 months, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like you just like have always been around.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So well, I was back in Liverpool. I feel like you were around when I was in Northern Ireland. I moved to Northern Ireland in 2020.
No, yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, first Scouse Girl. So it starts off because I was like, right, what do I find funny? My personality is my secret weapon.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Let's just show your personality off. You are funny. Like, and I am modest as well, even though it doesn't sound.
I am
like
funny.
I am funny, you know. But it's like, but I knew it was, so I'm using that to my advantage.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I was on the train. I remember being on the train, and there was some girls, and they were talking about being like having a vape, and they were only young, and I was like, oh, girls, come on. And then I remember shouting at my brother for vaping as well, and I thought, right, Scouse Girls vape.
Lightning struck.
There was a light bulb boom going on, and I was like, let's do a Scouse Girl losing a vape. So that's where Savannah was born, and I had Kaylee, and then there was a girl called Lauren that was in the video as well, but I haven't used her since.
Oh, she's been cut.
She's been legs, yeah. Sorry, Loz. Loz has been legs. She hasn't made the cut. Sorry, girlie. I might bring you back, I might not. So it was like, it was good, and then I thought, you know what, let's just do another one, because that went crazy. Like overnight, that was mad. I put my phone down, woke up, over 1 million views.
So it was one of them. It was an overnight sensation.
Thing. Yeah. And I remember just feeling, oh my God, this is funny. Like people are loving it. So I thought, right, let's do another one. So we've done a Scouse Girl getting kicked off a train, and that had the same reaction. Yeah. So I was like trying to think of different things. So and I thought, right, this is my niche now. Scouseness, yeah, something Scouse, yeah. So I thought, right, I was just thinking about like other ideas. And we've got a cat, and she's a little cow.
The cow's a cat. The cat's a cow.
The cat's a cow. Like our Gladys, she's a little.
I love the fact she's called Gladys.
It's because of my dad. He's an Evertonian, isn't it? So it's like Gladys Street. But everything that we've had, I've done a TikTok about this, and we've seen it, but everything that we've had, like cars, like
it's all Evertonians.
It's all like Everton stuff. So we had my first pet was a goldfish. That was Duncan Ferguson. My dad had a car called Wayne after Wayne Rooney. We had two rabbits called Kevin and Campbell, which is Kevin Campbell. R.I.P. And yeah, so now we've got Gladys because of Gladys Street. But she's a snotty cow. Like, she's so rude. I thought, I wonder what you would say if you could speak. So then I thought, you know what, I'll do a Scouse Cat video.
I love that.
And I thought, it's a bit mad. Like, I'm putting myself out there and making a bit of a show of myself. So it sat in the drafts for a little while, yeah. And I thought, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm not asked about what people think. I really don't care about what people think about me. So press post, went mad. So I remember doing the confidence ball as well a couple of weeks ago, and with Liverpool won. Yeah. And people come up to me and was like, oh my God, it's the Scouse Cat. And I'm being recognised for the Scouse Cat, and it's literally just me going, meow. But if our Gladys could speak, that's what she'd be like. I mean, is that speaking? It's still meowing, but like, it's meowing in a Scouse accent, essentially, isn't it?
I just want to know what your reaction was when someone came up to me and, oh my God, Scouse Cat.
I was like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, meow?
Went, what?
Meow, meow, meow.
Just start calling you puss.
No. I mean, I've been called worse. But it was like, it was mad. So it's that. It's it's that video that's the most talked about, or it's the Scouse Girls getting spun into Glastonbury, or it's the vape one. But it's just mad how I've got into it and done it.
I enjoy the fact that we have got a bit of a growing influence in it. I do despise that word, but influence of Scousers. Yeah. Why do you think, like, 'cause I do think there's an element of your natural personality as well, but I do think there's an element of Scouseness. It seems quite prevalent on those platforms. Like, why do you think that is?
Well, I feel like it's time to shine. I feel like Liverpool deserves to showcase the talent that it possesses in people that reside here and surrounding areas. I feel like it Scousers. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Scousers are the funniest people on earth.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we're using that to our advantage now, and we're here and we're proud, and we have got that talent. So I feel like to showcase it is so important. So I think, especially now on TikTok, there's such a rise in Scouse creators, and I'm just here for it. I just love it.
I feel like, yeah, because I think like you can like pinpoint certain ones, but then I'll just be scrolling like, oh, there's another Scouse voice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another Scouse voice. And you click the follow and it's like, where have you come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Where have you come from?
Literally. But I feel like Liverpool on the whole is so supportive. There is, however, like a minority of Scousers that aren't quite supportive. So, for example, my haters. Cringe at saying haters.
She's got haters.
She's got haters. Do you know what? I like my haters, so I fancy them. So the reason I fancy them is because my haters are straight Scouse men.
Really? Because I find sometimes they tend to be the most supportive of, because they're like, you're having a laugh.
No. Oh God, no. Not when you're a man in a wig. No. So yous hate me, but I really fancy us. Like, I fancy me haters.
We're not seeing the videos.
I know. But it's like, there was a video where I was like, dear, if you're a Scouse lad and you've got 110s, and then I went close to the camera and I was like,
I fancy
yeah, you're a heavy. Use or like something like use a fit.
Yeah.
And then loads of Scouse lads commenting going, oh, I'm gonna bin me 110s. And bin them then. Give them to me. Give them to me. Don't bin them, hon. I'll have them, sell them on Vinted. Do you know what I mean? I'll get a couple of ton for that.
Really?
I wish that you come with the shoes as well, but can't have it all, can you?
You've got a training fetish.
I've got a Scouse man in 110s fetish.
Very specific.
Haven't we all though? Haven't we all? It's so sexy. Okay, have you not?
Babe,
I'm not on my own on this one.
I couldn't fucking tell you what a 110 was.
Yeah.
I've seen loads. No, I know what it is.
It's a trainee, yeah.
I know that.
I should have put mine on, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Do you find, because I think you obviously are quite open about your identity, like that you're, as we were saying at the start, Scouse, queer, gay man. I know you recently did like a good talk in Gyro, which is Liverpool's LGBT young persons like service.
Yeah.
Do you find that you get quite a bit of that was clearly homophobic like hate that you had then?
Yeah.
But like for me, when I used to do all this stuff years ago, like I could get 100 comments.
Yeah.
I'd get 99 positive and 1 negative, and I'd home right in on that one negative thing. So like, I feel like your humor is also your shield.
Oh God, yeah.
So how do you like deal with like that negativity, particularly if it's just general bullshit? Like, I'm gonna bin me 110s. You just straight away went, well, fucking bin them then.
Yeah, or give them to me.
Yeah. I'll have to like, if it's like homophobic, because I imagine, because again, you are basically throwing a wig on when you've still got your big beard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you've got to have thick skin.
Yeah.
And I never used to have thick skin, but I've grew up in an environment where people have always hurled homophobic abuse at me. So it's kind of like, it's in a sad way, it's practice.
Yeah.
So it's really, but if I turn that around and really use it for my advantage, it's not practice. It is an advantage. So it's got me to be a certain way now where I can just block it out. I'm not used to it, which is sad, that you can throw whatever you want at me and I don't care.
I've heard it before.
I've heard it all before. There's nothing that you could say to me that I haven't heard of. And there's been scary threats, but just like you take no notice. It's hard to because you do, like you say, you really home in on the homophobic ones, and it's like, well, why are you being like that? And it's like, you kind of, I put myself in like a bit of a victim mentality sometimes if I go in like a deep hole about it, and I'm like, well, why is he saying that? Like, I'm only trying to make you laugh, but I should be like, you know what? No, get legs or come round to ours. Get on
legs
me.
or come round to ours.
Get on with it.
I'll make you love me.
Yeah, I know you're fit. Like the hate. I'm like, you're a bit of me. Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't want to take away from like it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's not a nice thing to experience, whether that's online or in real life. So it's just stop. For one, just stop. Like, it's mad that grown adults in some cases are typing out these things and pressing send.
Yeah,
it's wild to me. And I remember going over to the police over one as well. Like, I woke
bad.
up once on Grindr, and it
Of
was
course,
like,
like, fucking grinder.
oh god, it's a vile, terrible, terrible place. But the basically the message said, oh look who it is, it's the fairy from Aldi. So I was like, yeah, let me sprinkle some of my fairy dust all over you, make you fuck off. So he didn't like it. That's quite funny, that though, isn't it? But like, he didn't
Please tell me you
like
wrote
it.
that down and that became a sketch.
Oh, it might be, yeah, it might be, yeah. I haven't written it down, but it's in my head.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've never forgot it. And it was like, right, okay. So he come back with, you think you're funny, don't you? Just wait until what happens, and I know where you were. I'm gonna come up behind you and I'm gonna slit your throat.
Wow.
So can I say that on this?
Well, you did.
Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. But this is like, this is
that's
legit,
bad.
like real.
Fucking hell.
So the messages went back and forth, and then he said that when I was in the Asda. So and on Grindr it tells you how far they are away from you.
Yeah.
And he was like 480 something meters
so he
away
was
from me, so
nearby.
he was close. So I'm in the Asda going, oh my god, like someone's just said like they're gonna slit me throat open, which is obviously horrendous. Went to the police about it, and they were like, it's probably just some kids.
Okay.
I'm like, what do you mean it's probably just some kid? Like, he's just said a horrible thing. It's like a death threat.
Well, is a death threat? I'm gonna come slit your throat.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
I've heard it all. You can call me whatever you want. It's like, call me a queer. It's like that. It is what it is.
I do love when that is all they can come up with. You're gay.
Yeah.
And
No.
tell me something I don't know.
Literally. But that's it. Like, people used to say to me, so I remember brushing up the shop floor when I worked in Poundlands on my first job, and some lads walked past going, "Bassy boy," and I'm like, I'm brushing the floor, hon, leave me alone. Like, I'm on £3.75 an hour. I'm brushing a shop floor. I mean, I was singing and dancing around the brush. Like,
And what?
I was Cinderella in that moment.
How you get through the day?
Yeah, and then the ugly stepsister walked past, showed the batty boy. But you might as well go, oh, you've got brown hair.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know.
It's like, you're telling me something I've known for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if you look at it that way, if you look at the abuse that way, they're just stating facts in some of them. Does that make sense?
It does. There's an element of stating facts, and it's also an insecurity on their part. I think that's always the case, isn't it? Saying like,
my God, yeah.
you've got the confidence to put yourself out there, and some knobhead's just jealous.
Yeah, or you're gay. Yeah, every time I get
yeah.
homophobic abuse, I'm like, you're a closet gay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I remember there was one boy who went mad all over my photos, like, not so long ago. I posted, I think it might have been that, it's the Scouse 110 video.
Right.
So we commented something like, oh, your dad was going to be so embarrassed by you, blah, blah, blah.
I remember you,
Do you remember that? And I
yes.
put it on my stories. And then I ended up inboxing him. I was fuming. Something happened throughout the day, and I thought, you know what, you're going to get it now, because he'd been carrying on all day. My followers were jumping on, attacking him. They were attacking him back. So I thought, right, I'm going to message him. And I thought, you know what? I had the DM open, and I thought, you know what, that's not you. So I wrote something to him.
Yeah.
It basically said something like, because he was bringing a baby into the world. He was like, I'm not gay, I'm bringing a baby into the world, I've got a bird. So I was like, right. So I basically said, look, you're bringing a baby into the world. It's going to be the best thing that you'd ever do. Like, look after your girlfriend while she's pregnant. Be there for her. And then when your baby's born, I hope he's healthy. I hope he or she's healthy. I hope they have a beautiful life. And I hope if they do tell you that they like the same sex, that you're there for them.
Yep.
The world's hard as it is. They don't need the hatred coming from their own dad. They're your baby. Like, look after them no matter what. And then I said something like, if you, without sounding patronising, if you are gay, I'm here for you. I want you to know that you can come to me. It's a safe space to talk about it. If you don't want it, then that's absolutely fine. But just know that I'm here. And he didn't open it. Or I don't know. He didn't open it, but I don't know if he read it on his notifications. But yeah, it's just a wild world out there.
It's bizarre. Like, you know what? It's interesting because obviously I lived in Northern Ireland for a bit, and there's so many closeted gay men who are in relationships just because of the culture.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I hope that we do get to a space, because I feel like we are going backwards in the world right now.
I agree.
So I just hope that we can still be in that place where people can be free to be themselves.
Absolutely.
And I do think it is people like yourself putting themselves out there, showcasing, you know what? There's an element, we live in a heteronormative society, and I'm different.
Yeah.
And I love being different.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm different, but this is also like normal.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
See, yeah, perfect sense. This is why I want to be in the position I'm in now. This is why I've always hoped and prayed for it, because people say, oh, you're an influencer, and I'm like, I don't like the word influencer. And you know, the influencer to me, if I think about it, is like, oh, someone's selling you a beauty product, or
Yeah.
someone's telling you the top of the range this, or whatever it might be. And there's a niche for it, and people do that really, really well. But for me, I really want to just influence people to be their authentic self,
Yeah.
to love whoever they want to love, to really live the life that they're supposed to live. And if influencing them to do that, then call me an influencer them.
Yeah.
If
I
I
love
can
that.
do that, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why, but that's where the make a difference thing like really is brought to life. I'm born to entertain and make a difference, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing that. Do you
But I
know what
quite
I
like
mean?
that. It's like I love that. Like, I don't want to be an influencer because I'm an entertainer.
I'm an
but,
entertainer.
But by
That's exactly it.
entertaining,
That's what I say.
yeah, and by entertaining, you're educating, and by proxy, there's the word, you're influencing.
Exactly. Let's influence people to like be better, be kinder, be more like generous and caring and thoughtful, and like really create a space where we can all just live in harmony. I know that sounds so, what's the word? Like naive.
Yeah.
But
It's
that's
not.
what I want, and that's what I want to influence my audience to do. So if it's one person that I've influenced to do that, or it's 10 or 100 or 30,000,
Job done.
job done.
Yeah.
Innit?
I love that.
Thank you.
So, conscious of time. Fuck knows how we got there in the end. What do you want the future to be like, and what is there anything in the pipe works that you might not be able to talk about? But like, is there like, what would you like the future to be for Niall O'Callaghan?
So the future I would like to be for Niall O'Callaghan would be just a complete and utter like manifestive goal reaching place. Do you know what I mean? So I really want to do a lot of things. I want to have my fingers in loads of pies. I want to be selective about what I do in terms of like my career, which direction I want to go in, who I choose to work with. But most importantly, I really want to just create something that makes Liverpool so proud. Do you know what I mean? So I'd love to take the Scouse Girls, put it on the telly, do something with that. I'd love to really influence our youth to know it's okay to be gay, or to be queer, or whatever it might be. I want to see people thrive and
What
win.
you should do, turn Scouse Girls into a one-man woman show.
Well, I have actually turned it into a one-man podcast.
You just
this
launched
is a
that, yeah?
world exclusive.
I mean, by the time this goes out, you'll probably talk about it more.
Yeah,
but still.
all my 10 whole episodes will be out. But that's what I was doing today. I thought, you know what, I really want to do something different with the Scouse Girls. There's a lot of Scouse influencers.
Yeah.
And Scouse content creators that go in different directions, and I thought, right, I really want something that's original to me. And you know, I've done Scouse Disney. There's other people doing Scouse Disney, or I've done like Scouse Scenario. Yeah, and he's very funny at it as well. But I remember sitting in pins, and I wrote a big list of all the different Disney things I can do, and then AJ's done it, and I thought, I don't want to do it again because it might look like I'm copying, but copying's not a thing. You're inspired by other people, and hopefully I've inspired AJ, but he's inspired me to keep doing more. So like, shout out to AJ, because he's hysterical, and he's doing what he does best. But I really wanted to home in on something that I only have got, and I can make work and really focus on that, and that's the Scouse Girls.
Yeah.
So this is another world exclusive. I've got 5 new cast members ready to introduce.
That. Is one of them Lauren?
No, sorry, Lauren. Yeah, Lars isn't coming back. Sorry.
New characters are not the one who's been
One's actually Northern Irish.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, one's from the Valley in California.
Okay.
One is Savannah and Sienna's mum, and then the other 2 are are boys. But I'm really trying to like work on a few different accents.
I love that.
But one of I need to tell you this one because this is quite funny. So one of them is. One of the men's accents is going to be unaudible. So he's just going to be like...
Absolutely, you can't understand what they're saying.
And he's just going to come with subtitles. So I'm not going to give anything else away.
Love that.
But yeah, that's what I'm known for. So let's just elevate that, and let's just make Liverpool proud by putting a smile on everyone's face.
So if people want to find you, if they aren't already, and if they aren't, where are you? Where can they find you online?
So if it's TikTok, it's just my name. So Niall O'Callaghan 91. And Instagram is Niall O'Callaghan. I have started YouTube. So
have you?
Yeah, I've just started. I've got 12 subscribers.
Oh my god, the algorithms of all these things, like, it's so difficult. As long as you're cross-platform and it all saying we've got all these channels, do it.
Yeah, keep it consistent as well.
Exactly,
That's my advice.
exactly. So no, thank you so much for joining me. We got there in the fucking.
Thank you for having
Jesus
me.
Christ.
I feel honoured.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, don't be silly. I'm honoured that you joined me. Hopefully, you get some of your followers following me.
You better. Where can you follow John?
Oh, so
Where can
anything
you find
about
John?
the podcast, it's at Proudly Said, both on Instagram and TikTok. My personal's attached to it, so you can just do it that way. But I need to keep pushing this a lot more. So independent creators need that support.
Yeah.
So if you want to join the front row, which is my right now, it's just exclusive early access membership thing. It's just less than £3 a month. If it builds with membership, I'll add more things to it, which would be nice. Please do so. You can also give a little tip.
Yeah.
Just go on the platform.
She takes the money. Love
She
that.
does.
No, what?
But yeah, any information, just go check out proudlysaid.co.uk and we'll check out you next time. And again, thank you so much. And thank you to Superstar Boudoir for the hospitality, because I've been trying to get in here for ages, but it needed to be the right guest. So thank you for
I'm honoured.
thank you for breaking the cherry on Superstar Boudoir.
Thank you, Superstar Boudoir, for
place.
having us.
A nice one. See you later. You've been listening to Proudly Said. Now, if it meant something to you, why not pass it on? If it didn't, maybe it will one day. Either way, stay kind, stay loud, and stay proud.